We had privacy. Now, look around. This is crazy. Our generation has been bombarded by one cultural crisis after another, but something deeper is happening. So there's this thing called generational amnesia, or shifting baseline syndrome. Within less than a single generation, the status quo, what's happening right now, feels like it's been happening through history. We lose sight of what history taught us. This cycle used to take about 30 years, the average span of a working life. Cost of living, inflation, our money not being backed by gold, and especially technology. The internet, mobile phones, and instant messaging are relatively new. Now, these cultural shifts are being pushed more and more by big business. A recent one, burnout, wasn't a thing. Looking at you, Japan. The 24/7 productivity lifecycle where you're always on didn't exist. Old landline phones meant work stayed at work, and if someone didn't pick up their phone, they weren't home. Sounds kind of peaceful. Things become slowly normalized, and cultural shifts can overtake critical thinking. It only takes 10% of the population to adopt a new practice, new culture, new tradition. This is usually divided along generational lines. Newer generations tend to adopt more easily, whereas older generations fight the change. This is so important to acknowledge because we know why this happens, and that means it can be manipulated by big interest. What do you think about the tipping point of generational amnesia? One more that's developing right now. The new reality of mass surveillance and AI wasn't really a thing. The right to privacy, especially from governments or corporations, used to be highly valued. We had privacy. Now, look around. We have listening devices, indoor cameras, and privacy agreements that take away privacy. Now, the game has changed. We have what's called a hindsight bias to jumping on cultural trends. This happens with technology, culture, morality shifts, institutions, and we're all accepting it. Did you know this was a thing? On that note, give us a follow. I'm Britton, this is Hosting Advice. We help make business website dreams come true, and maybe make your life a little more interesting. You know the drill. Follow, like, share. We'll see you next time. It's like remembering what life was like before the internet or credit scores. And I think it's worth remembering